Greetings, programmers. Let's start our 8 queens solution. I have up here a couple different versions for us to write code in. I think it's going to be easier for you to see when I write code using this environment, but here's where I'm actually going to have to run things. So I'll be switching back and forth between those two things, but let's go ahead and get started. We need to start a new program, so I just have a quick little hello world program here. Run it. Yep, sure enough, it runs. So that's great. Let's go ahead and start knocking out requirements. We need to have a Queen's problem class. So I should be able to, in here, create a new class and call it Queen's problem. And this is a legal class, so I should be able to copy this, paste it over my previous program, and yep, it still runs. So it's maybe it's a class that isn't particularly useful, but it certainly compiles. And I don't need I'll keep hello world in there until I actually have some other output to put in. But I should be able to instantiate this class now too. So I should be able to create an object of type Queen's problem. And I'll just call that QP equals new QP. And again, so this ought to run without any problems. It's not going to do anything, but just make sure. It's not a new QP, right? It's a new Queen's problem. That's why I do these, so that when I have tiny errors, I can fix them as soon as they come up. So I have a new Queen's problem. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste it back over here so I have that correction. So I have a new Queen's problem, and my Queen's problem needs to support 3 methods in particular, right? I need a build board, and I need a print board, and then I also need check for queen safety. And this is a bool. So I'll say my queen is always safe. All right, so again, that should, if I copy all those over, should be able to replace what I have here. And I'm not calling them anywhere, but yep, that still runs. So now I have those functions. I should be able to use those now and build a board, and then check for queen safety, right? And then also I should be able to print the board. So all those things should work. They don't do anything yet, but they should all run, and sure enough they do. Let me get back to my editor where it's easier to see. So in my main program now, I have build a board, check for queen safety, and print the board. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of time here and see how we're going to keep going until we get a safe board. And I can do this with a while loop. So while, I'm going to assume check for queen safety returns true when all queens are safe. So while that is returning false, I want to stay in this loop. And then I want to keep building new boards. And then at the end, I'll print the board. So this should still run. My check for queen safety always returns true. Yep, so I don't have any of my own output yet. I still only have my hello world. But my code is running. It's hard to tell exactly if it's running well or not, but let's check that out in the next video.